Welcome to Wine with Wynter, where we serve inspiration over wine. Today's guest is the lovely Joy, my sister wife, from Ready to Love Season 3. Welcome to the show.
Hey, boo.
Hey, girl. We did not plan to dress alike.
Yes, she did. She copied out.
Well, let's start off. Tell me about your experience on Ready to Love.
Man, you know, overall, I would say it was a positive experience. You know, I decided to do the show because I'm a divorcee. So I was like, you know, we're in a pandemic. This is probably going to be the most men I meet all year because I'm not out trying to meet people. And so I was apprehensive about it because I'm a very private person. And so I was like, I don't want to be out there like that. And then you got to deal with all the public criticism and all of that on social media. So it took a lot of encouragement. You know, I'm like, okay, let me not go on here and embarrass the Hutton name. You know, my sister didn't want me to be on the show. My parents were apprehensive about it as well. But one of the things about Ready to Love is that it is one of the more tasteful dating shows. And so that is one of the things I like.
They did keep it classy for the most part. I felt like it was very classy.
Yeah, it was. It was very tastefully done.
So do you think we got to see the real you on Ready to Love?
I would say yes, for the most part. People got to see little bits and pieces of who I am. I got to turn up a little bit, you know, when I was dropping bars.
Freestyling?
You know,
yeah. Now, you stated online that after the reunion, things just didn't work out with you and Jay. Do you care to share any more insight into that?
She likes to answer the hard questions, Chauncey.
Well, the world wants to know.
Get up in my business. You know, the one thing I'll say about that with Jay, there was this narrative being shared that we weren't together because of my grief, and that is not the reason why. There are a number of reasons why we're not together, but grief is not it. So I just kind of want to put that out there. Yeah.
We actually saw you go through a very, very tough time losing your baby sister. But what I admire is that you actually have been proactive in dealing with grief. So what are you doing to deal with that?
Yeah, so therapy is number one. You know, I'm an advocate for therapy. Therapy is something that has helped me deal with grief, and I don't know where I would be without that. I think every day is a struggle. But and I think it's just interesting because people are like, "Oh, I'm glad to see you're doing well," and I'm like, no, I'm not doing well.
Or it's like today is a good day.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I have good moments, I have happy moments, I have peaceful moments, but every day is hard, you know, but I have to live in my sister's light. In my own light, of course, but in my sister's light too, because she was just a really vibrant spirit. So,
well, we had the same birthday, so she must be like awesome. She must have been just
wild and free, like.
So yeah, she automatically was amazing, I'm sure.
Exactly.
So well, how did we become friends? Because people online have these opinions like, oh, there's this, you know, facade, and I think that's absolutely ludicrous. But
they're like, we fake friends. They said I'm trying to keep her from Jay. You know, Jay's what she really wants, or what he really wants. I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. You know, and that's the thing about social media too. I'm like, I'm not responding. Swipe, delete, block. You know.
Swipe, delete, block.
Exactly.
In that order.
Exactly. I'm like, I ain't got time for this. But we actually were on the same flight together.
Yes, we were.
Y'all, Wynter was in stilettos in the airport.
Stilettos and tight jeans.
I said, I know this girl is going on Ready to Love. She is ready, okay? She had on those stilettos. She had on tight jeans. I said, where'd she go? We about to get on this flight. It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
6 a.m.
So I just knew she was on the show, and so we were on the same shuttle ride and everything, and so we bonded. We bonded in the shuttle.
But I was like, when I saw Joy, she had on 3 masks, gloves. She had on a whole hazmat suit.
I did not have on.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, I got on the phone with my sister-in-law that day, like, she going home. She ain't ready.
You like, she ugly. She hiding her face. We can't see her face. She ugly. She told everybody I was ugly.
No, I didn't. But then when I saw you, I was like, okay.
Right.
That's my girl. So,
Yeah.
and we became really fast friends from that point. It
We
was
did.
like, it was natural.
Yeah, we did. And it was like, people were like, hi, y'all cool. She tried to take your man, girl. I was like, listen, one thing I'm not about to do is fight over a man.
Absolutely
it's
not.
You know, and at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. Like, we would still be cool.
Right.
You know, clearly we still are.
Right. And I think, you know, we had that conversation about respect.
Yeah,
You know, I respect you, you respect me. This is what we're here for.
Yeah.
And whatever happens, happens.
Right, exactly. And it did. We came, we saw, we conquered.
And we got right. So hindsight is 2020.
Yes.
Do you think you would have done anything differently on the show? Or would you have gone knowing what you know now?
You know, honestly, I don't have any regrets about the show. I think I did everything that I wanted to. I wish that they showed more of the character development. There were connections that weren't seen. So I think that, you know, showing more of the character development, but I have no regrets about doing the show at all. I think the aftermath is worse than the actual filming of the show, because you're having to, you know, I mean, I literally had anxiety watching the show every week because I'm like, how are they gonna edit it? But yeah, I don't have any regrets about doing the show. I would not do another. I'm done. God is just gonna have to drop my man off at my door this time. I ain't doing nothing.
And he might.
He might just put him on the doorstep.
No, and I think some people were upset that there weren't any real love connections, but I feel like, you know, there were some very strong bonds made, some very strong friendships that came from the show.
Absolutely.
And we're family now.
And that's the thing too, it's all about compatibility. You just chose 10 men and 10 women. There's a compatibility factor too. And I mean, they had some great choices. These 10 men had some great choices of 10 women. If you look at who we paired with and who, you know, the options were, it just might not have been a compatibility thing.
Absolutely.
But don't be saying I ain't ready for love, because look, if my husband shows up today, you know, we go together right now.
She's ready to love. I am ready to love. Any day now.
Right, exactly. Just, are you there? Are you out there? I'm looking for you.
You know your DMs are gonna blow up now.
Right. We're like, listen, no kids. No kids. You got to be over 5'10".
So that brings us to our self-love question of the day.
Yes.
So self-love really requires a community and a good support system. What does your support system look like?
Yeah, well, I still have both of my parents who are married. I have friends, very close friends that I have that have been kind of with me on, you know, even before my sister passed, like just friends who have been with me along just this journey called life. And, you know, so I have a pretty good support system. And like I said, I got my therapist, my energy healer, my, you know,
all of that.
All of it. So I am all about surrounding myself with people who will authentically and unconditionally love me. They're just there, their presence, and that's it. You know, because sometimes I just want to laugh. I just want to drink some wine.
Have a good time.
Exactly.
Right? Drink a French 95 or 2.
Or 3.
Or 4.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That night. No, I do want to talk about your business. You have Joy of Consulting, and you have made quite a name for yourself in Houston.
Yeah.
So how did you take the leap of faith to start your own consulting firm?
I had left my job. I was working for an organization, and I was like, listen, either I'm going to get fired or I'm going to jail, because I had a challenging boss at the time, and I knew. You know, I always tell people I was a rebel in the workplace, you know, and I don't do well when people try to put me in a box. So I left that job and I was like, okay, I'll start a consulting firm, and literally just sat down, wrote a list of my skills, wrote and crossed out what I didn't want to do, and that's how my business was formed. And so it's evolved since then. On the Go Glam, so I had the consulting firm for 5 years, and On the Go Glam was born. I went to LA in 2016, was sitting in my hotel room, and I was like, I don't have anybody to do my makeup. And I'm like, wouldn't it be great if I could book someone on an app to come to my hotel and do my makeup. And so that's how On The Go Glam was born. I started working on it in 2017, and then I put it on hold when I was going through my divorce, and then picked it back up again and launched it last year.
Yes, how's that going?
It's going well.
I want to, allow the audience to get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go 5 questions
Let me get a
uncorked.
drink real quick.
So I'm gonna give you 5 questions. We're gonna go whatever comes first thing off the top of your head. Ready?
Okay. All right.
All right. Favorite ice cream?
Oreo.
Oh, cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream.
Yeah, that's my favorite too. Most attractive feature on a man?
Smile. Gotta have a nice, situation up in your mouth. Okay. Nice teeth.
Favorite movie?
Oh, one of my favorite movies is Shawshank Redemption.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a very good one. I can watch that anytime it comes on TV.
Yes, I can. Absolutely.
Favorite wine?
Pinotage. It's a South African red blend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this is a question I've never asked you, so I'm afraid of the answer, but I gotta know. Are you a part of the Beehive?
The Beehive, like Beyonce? I like Beyonce. I don't know if I'm.
Yes, we can still be friends.
I'm not like a crazy fan, but I like Beyonce.
Okay.
I do.
Listen, if you would have said no, I would have had to put your friendship application back in review. Okay? I love Beyonce.
Oh gosh, we know. Yes, we know she loves Beyonce. I was pending.
Listen, the application almost got sent back. So where can we find you?
I'm on Instagram at joy_m_h and LinkedIn under Joy M. Hutton. And yeah, my websites are joyofconsulting.com and onthegoglam.com, and all my handles are in my bio.
Congratulations on everything that you're doing right now. You were a joy to watch on the show.
She just had to throw
that in. And even, even more of a joy as a friend.
Thank you.
So cheers to everything that you're doing.
Joy and Wynter. We have to think of like some type of tagline.
Right. We do. But it can't be corny though.
No,
it can't be like the joy of winter.
Right,
that's
exactly. It's too corny.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
Y'all submit your ideas.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.